Thank you, Jamie. And thank all of you for joining us today. This is an important occasion in the history of Colorado Springs and for the future of Colorado Springs. As mayor of this great city, I'm frankly excited to announce that the city of Colorado Springs now stands ready to effectively leverage $28 million in state City for Champions funding to build both a downtown sports stadium and a downtown event center. As I know so many of you here know very well, our announcement today is the culmination of a lot of hard work and incredible collaboration between the city and a number of private partners. As you're aware, some time ago, feasibility studies made it apparent that funding from the state and the anticipated revenue streams would not cover the entire cost of an outdoor stadium and an indoor event center. So the city, along with its partners, undertook a Herculean effort to find ways to close the gap through private investment. While this project represents a significant benefit to our city's economy and the community's cultural and sports offerings, we've remained committed to accomplish this feat through private partnerships and investments, and without any public funding that was not already available. To that end, today, I'm incredibly pleased to be able to announce that we've done it. I welcome our partners that are so close to this and made this event possible and makes these projects possible. The Colorado Economic Development Commission, and I believe Commissioner Chris Franz is with us today. The Colorado Office of Economic Development and International Trade, Colorado College, which you'll hear from in a moment, Widener Apartment Homes, and our own Colorado Springs Switchbacks. I'm joined today by Ed Reagan from the Switchbacks, Greg Sorbana from Widener, Ken Ralph, and Susie Burkhart from Colorado College, who you'll hear from in a moment. It's because of their willingness to partner in this effort and provide the necessary private investment that we're taking a giant step toward a downtown sports stadium and an event center with a target completion date in the year 2020. As I said, ladies and gentlemen, our partners have shown incredible determination. I can't mention all of you here today that have been involved in this, but I do want to mention a few folks. Phil Lane's unable to be with us, but he's represented by Tony Rosendo. Phil owned most of this property here and was willing to sell it so that these projects could take place. And I'm very grateful for Phil for his willingness to do so. Ray Baker is also not here today. Ray is chairman of both the football and baseball stadium districts in Denver. And he turned out to be an incredibly capable advisor to us as we talked about how to go about putting this together, and the Sports Authority, which I'll mention in a moment. I see Dick Celeste here. Obviously, the dynamics between the Olympic Museum that Dick got off the ground and Pam Shockley-Zellebek is now working on. The dynamics between the museum and this location and Colorado College, I just think are going to be fantastic. Really pleased all the efforts that have gone into that. Susan Edmondson's here from the Downtown Partnership. Susan has been absolutely key in the transformation of downtown Colorado Springs. Doug Price from the Visitors Bureau has been a champion of this from the word go. I know we've got a couple of council members here today. I think President Scorman is here, Merv Bennett, Jill Gabler, and Bill Murray. Any other council members I'm missing? I think I got that. Thanks to all of you. The Colorado Springs Switchbacks, as you know, have built a franchise here from the ground up, and in the process have contributed significant sums to developing a city property, Widener Field, into a state-of-the-art sports facility that will continue to serve this community. But bringing the Switchbacks downtown will transform downtown and the Switchbacks. It will help make them an even bigger part of our sports and entertainment community. And it's the Switchbacks that brought Widener to invest in this project, and we're so grateful for that investment. And the benefits that Colorado College brings to our city will only continue with the construction of a downtown arena. The CC Tigers have been a staple of Colorado Springs sports for many decades, and CC's willingness to give access to its facility as a community sports venue is essential to our success in this project. We're pleased to have representatives from the Olympic and Paralympic community here today. Those organizations will benefit greatly from this project. We're thrilled to now say that City for Champions funding has been dedicated to 3 of our major educational institutions, CC, UCCS, and the Air Force Academy. And I know I also saw Venkat Reddy from UCCS. Venkat, thank you for the role that UCCS is playing in City for Champions. The city of Colorado Springs, of course, is not in the business of running arenas or stadiums. That's why we are grateful that these partners have not only stepped up to build the necessary facilities, but also have committed to managing these new facilities. As agreed with the State Economic Development Commission, we will create a sports authority to ensure that these facilities are built and operated in full compliance with the agreed requirements. And it's an added benefit that the State Regional Tourism Act funding will elevate these excellent institutions, assist in the creation of these state-of-the-art facilities, and bring so much to our community. Our downtown, as I said, is undergoing a dynamic transformation. And these projects will only add to the vitality of the heart of our city. And we look forward to presenting these projects to the State Economic Development Commission. And now I'd like to introduce an individual who has really put his blood, his sweat, his soul into these projects. An individual has been vital to this effort, and that's the city's Economic Development Officer, Bob Cope. And I'll turn it over to Bob to share some details.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you for your leadership through this entire process. You've been a steadfast supporter of this project from the very beginning, while always standing by your principles. I'd also like to thank Chief of Staff Jeff Green, who has worked tirelessly in support of this project. You know, when the city was approved for the 4 projects under the City for Champions banner, the Downtown Stadium and Events Center were a major part of that win. We almost lost hope when feasibility studies showed that a significant gap in funding, knowing that we were not going to use general fund local tax revenue to support the projects. But a lot of work went into assembling this qualified, enthusiastic, and committed group of partners. And I'm thrilled to say we absolutely believe the 4th project will become a reality. The outdoor stadium and indoor arena will be constructed as envisioned in as the Colorado Sports and Events Center project component of City for Champions. These will be state-of-the-art, multi-purpose venues designed to host amateur sporting events, Olympic events, and they will become the permanent homes of Colorado College hockey and Colorado Springs Switchbacks soccer. The state RTA funding is approximately $27.7 million over 30 years. 2/3 of that revenue, or approximately $18.5 million, will be dedicated to the outdoor stadium, and that will support a bond issue of approximately $10 million. 1/3 of the revenue, or approximately $9.2 million, will be dedicated to the indoor arena, and that will be distributed to Colorado College as that revenue is received. We're estimating the cost of the outdoor stadium to be approximately $20 million, plus the mixed-use development project costing approximately $40 million, for a total project of $60 million. In addition to the $10 million in state RTA bond funding, the Colorado Springs Switchbacks will be contributing another $10 million, and Widener Apartment Homes, $40 million. The indoor arena is expected to cost approximately The indoor arena is expected to cost approximately $39 million, with $9.2 million coming from the state RTA funds and the balance of $30 million provided by Colorado College. These are huge investments being made by our partners, and we're extremely grateful that they have stepped forward in such a significant manner. There is much work ahead for this project. In the next few months, we will be seeking final state EDC approval, completing final design work, and preparing for the issuance of bonds. We look forward to working with the Colorado Springs Urban Renewal Authority, which is the financing entity under the Regional Tourism Act. While we have a large task in front of us, today is a major milestone for this project and for our city. And back to Jamie.
Thank you, Bob. Now I'm going to ask the mayor to join me back up here as we welcome to the podium the future operators of the downtown stadium. Allow me to introduce Ed Reagan, owner of the Colorado Springs Switchbacks, Greg Cervana, Vice President at Widener Apartment Homes, and joining them from Tampa, Florida, Senior Vice President of Corporate Development for the United Soccer League, Josh Keller.
Jamie, thank you very much, and thanks to everybody coming out today. There's kind of a ceremony in soccer. It's called scarfing, and we want to present the mayor, Bob, and Jamie with a scarf. And the scarf is a representation of this particular scarf, the mountains of Colorado. My city, my team. Isn't that exciting? So, Mayor, this is a historic day, and I know there's a lot of thanks to go around, but there's three people that really, if it wasn't for their efforts, we wouldn't be here today. And that'd be Mayor Southers, Bob Cope, and then Dean Widener, that's not here today. Greg will represent him. But with all three coming together at a unique time in history has made this project possible. But there's other people behind the scenes that have also guided a lot of us in our thinking, how we do business, and how to look forward. People like Perry Sanders, a real strong voice for the city. Jim Johnson, I saw Jim here earlier. He's provided structure for our discussions, and he's been an advocate for this project from day one. And also, probably the business that's really stood behind us from day one is Penrose St. Francis Hospital. They looked at us when we first came to town in 2013 and really had some, what are you guys doing here? But they jumped on board, and they've been a partner from day one, and hopefully for the long-term future. But I know Bill is here, but Penrose St. Francis, thank you very much for your partnership over the years, so thank you. In 2013, when we came to the city, we were impressed by the whole enthusiasm, the sports, and the vision of the city. And that's why we picked Colorado Springs. The Switchbacks is a family-owned, family-operated business. And it's exciting to see that the community has really embraced us. We have 1,500 season ticket holders. We have almost 100,000 people visiting our stadium this year. And we have over 54 businesses that have partnered with us. So that's an enormous group, an enormous community, and we're excited to be a part of them as we all move forward. I see this as a win-win for everybody today. In my professional career, I've had the opportunity of being involved in a lot of big sports stadiums all over the world. World Cup soccer, Olympics, NFL, NBA. And I've seen what they do to communities. They transform communities. They bring people together. They assemble events. They give somebody something to root for. And that's what we want to do as the Switchbacks. We want to bring high-tech technology. Our stadium is not going to be as big and grand as a lot, but it's going to be unique in a way when people see us on TV, whether you're in England and Ireland and Italy and Japan, all over North America, they're going to say, that's Colorado Springs. I recognize it because of its design and the type of digital content it's generating. So that's a key point for us and a high mark for us to hit. But that's our target as we move forward. We are going to build a 10,000 seat stadium. And it's going to be located like right here, right? And the apartment complex that this guy's going to be, it's going to be located like right over there. And there'll be pictures here in a second to show you that illustration. Widener Homes and Apartment will be our naming partner. And the name of the stadium will come from them, and that detail is to come. And then the league. The USL League is the largest second-tier professional soccer league in the world, on the planet, which is pretty extraordinary for Colorado Springs to have a franchise in this league. I think we're the second smallest city in this league, and that kind of points to the fact that we have to constantly play above our weight. We constantly have to do things more, not less, in order for us to compete. And this stadium is going to allow us, I think, to compete at that high level here in Colorado Springs. We all just watched the World Cup. In 2026, it's coming here. How exciting is that for us to consider playing a part in that as we look forward to the future? The emblem on our scarf, it says, my city, my team. And that's kind of our motto. And that's how we look at the community and our business model. This is my city, this is my team in Colorado Springs with mountains as a backdrop. How cool is that? Thank you very much. And it's my great privilege and honor to introduce Greg Sabata from Seattle. He's representing Dean, and he has a vision for the city as well. So, Greg?
Thanks, Ed. On behalf of Dean Widener and the 1,400 team members of Widener Apartment Homes, I'd like to express our tremendous excitement at being part of this downtown revitalization effort. Widener's been part of the business community here, for those of you that don't know, since 1993. But our roots in the community are much deeper, as Dean Widener himself grew up here in this town. He started working as an apartment maintenance man so many years ago in the 60s, was a member of the first graduating class of Wasson High School, and still has family living in the area. Once we became aware of Ed, James, and Nick's vision for a new sports franchise here in the city, we eagerly signed up to support them in their efforts to bring professional soccer here to this community. And as our investment in the Switchbacks organization has increased over the years, we've watched it steadily grow and are fully on board with the vision that the Reagans have for this franchise. In fact, I'm pleased to announce here today that Widener Apartment Homes and Reagan Sports have recently signed an agreement for Widener to assume a minority ownership position in the Switchbacks organization. Our desire to elevate our level of support from that of a sponsor to now being a partner is based on the vision that we've jointly developed regarding the new downtown stadium and its potential to help spur a sports and entertainment district here in downtown Colorado Springs. Widener will be developing a mixed-use project of residential apartments and dynamic retail spaces adjacent to the stadium, and our hope is that this major capital investment will be a catalyst for others to see the potential of the area and join us in our efforts to make and provide a vibrant streetscape for downtown residents and visitors alike. Our goal is to integrate our project with the efforts to redevelop the area that so many others have been working on for many years. In fact, we envision a strong connection to the walking and biking paths that will run adjacent to the new Olympic Museum and converge at America the Beautiful Park. We think that our close proximity to downtown restaurants and employment centers will be a great benefit to our future residents. We have a lot of people to thank, but we're very excited to be here. And I did see Tony was here from the Lane Foundation. He's been key in making this happen. We offer our thanks there. But we're very committed to helping grow the Switchbacks brand throughout the region and look forward to the tremendous impact this downtown stadium will have on Colorado Springs. Thank you very much. I'd like to bring up next Josh Keller. He's the VP of Business Development for United States Soccer, USL. He'll have a couple words about the USL and its impact here in Colorado Springs.
Thank you, Greg. On behalf of the United Soccer League, I would like to thank the Reagan family, Widener Apartment Homes, Mayor Southers, and the city for inviting us out to this special announcement. I would also like to officially welcome Widener to the USL family. Widener has a fantastic history and reputation, and we know how instrumental you were in getting this project underway. We're excited to have you as part of our tremendous group of owners. Back in 2013, two of the key elements that were considered when awarding the Reagans a USL franchise were Ed Reagan's experience with sporting venues and the strong community support from Colorado Springs. The City for Champions Downtown Stadium project brings those two key elements together for the benefit of the community, the Switchbacks' loyal fans, and the future long-term sustainability of the Reagan and Widener's USL franchise here in the Springs. The USL has seen remarkable growth over the past 5 years. When the Reagan family purchased their franchise in 2013, there were only 13 teams in the league. This year, there are 33 teams competing in the league. And next year, we expect to have 38 teams competing for the 2019 season. But more than just the growth in the overall number of teams, we are also seeing our clubs take great strides in improving their business operations. The overall league average attendance thus far in 2018 is nearly 5,000 fans a game, which is up more than 15% as compared to just last year alone. We actually have 7 teams that are averaging more than 7,000 fans a game, and 4 teams that are averaging more than 10,000 fans a game. Over the course of the 2018 season, the league will attract nearly 3 million fans to its games. But as we move forward in the next decade, USL views soccer-specific stadiums as one of the key drivers for growth. The game day fan experience is really what separates soccer from any other sport out there. And we've witnessed how a new stadium can energize both a fan base as well as the local community. We've made a strong push for our teams to build or upgrade their existing stadiums. And when we drew up the ideal stadium for our league, it was a 10,000-seat stadium in an urban environment. We are actually fortunate and encouraged to see numerous stadium projects currently underway in cities across the league, including Louisville, Oklahoma City, Charlotte, and 3 of our expansion markets, Austin, Hartford, and Loudoun County, Virginia, among many others. But this stadium right here, with its unique features, including the adjacent Widener apartment multi-use complex, coupled with the vision of creating a downtown stadium district, will really make this venue one of the marquee venues across all the league. And it will also position the Switchbacks to be one of the top performing teams both on and off the field. Fans are going to want to come here, players are going to want to play here, and the corporate community is going to want to be involved. And as a league, we can't wait to see the Switchback supporters celebrating victories here, and we have no doubt that this venue will further cement Colorado Springs as one of the top sporting cities in the country. Thanks.
Thank you, gentlemen. Colorado College is the oldest and one of the strongest educational institutions in the entire state of Colorado. We are fortunate to have them as partners in the City for Champions project. And it is now my great honor to introduce the future operators of the Event Center from Colorado College Board of Trustees Chairperson Susie Berghardt and Athletic Director Ken Ralph.
Thanks, Jamie. As a longtime Colorado Springs resident, a Colorado College alumna, and chair of the Board of Trustees, I am thrilled about this exciting new partnership between the college and the city of Colorado Springs. President Tifa Thaler is traveling, but I know she's really wishes she could be here with us today. Colorado College is dedicated to enhancing Colorado Springs and making it an even greater place to live, work, learn, and visit. This project will benefit many in the community and will strengthen our downtown. It is a remarkable opportunity, and I'm so pleased Colorado College is participating in this collaboration. The new multi-purpose venue on our campus will offer a wealth of opportunities, not only for Colorado Springs community, but for the larger Pikes Peak region. It will join the Fine Arts Center in serving as a gateway to a vibrant downtown corridor, drawing even more visitors to the region and contributing to its economic strength. Colorado College involvement in this project, its recent alliance with the Colorado Springs Fine Arts Center, and its leadership role in the Quad Innovation Program with Pikes Peak Community College, University of Colorado at Colorado Springs, and the U.S. Air Force Academy show that we're bold in seeking collaborations that result in positive outcomes for the Colorado Springs community. As with Colorado College's recently renovated Tutt Library, which is the largest carbon-neutral, net-zero energy academic library in the United States, the new venue will also further CC's commitment to sustainable design. The architects for this project will be selected in part for a commitment to sustainability and ability to design a venue in keeping with the surrounding area. We're especially grateful to Ed Robeson, CC alumnus class of 1954. We're also grateful to the Lyon family for their significant commitment. Jaden Schwartz, class of 2014, the Glassmeyer family, and to local organizations including Penrose St. Francis Health Services, Bestway, Bradley Excavating, Jewett Roofing, and Olson Plumbing and Heating. We also thank Mayor John Suthers and his staff, the Office of Economic Development and Tourism, the Widener family, and the Colorado Springs Switchbacks. Colorado College is delighted and proud to be partnering with the City for Champions initiative, excited about strengthening ties between the college and downtown, and looking forward to enriching the community for all. Thanks.
We were going to pass out scarves as well, but with the sun and the heat, I was afraid we'd lose some people. Thanks everybody for turning out. This is just a wonderful morning. And Mayor Suthers, we can't thank you enough for the opportunity to partner with Colorado Springs and the Cities for Champions project. Your passion and drive to have a successful and responsible solution to the final leg of C4C inspired us all to come together for the good of the city and for the future of competitive sports in the region. I would be remiss if I also didn't mention the yeoman's work done by Bob Cope in the Economic Development Office. Bob managed to keep us all on task and focused on the big picture. He deserves a great deal of credit for the final project we will unveil today. Robeson Arena is a wonderful opportunity for Colorado College to continue to build strong relationships with the city and with community leaders. City for Champions is not just about sport, but is also about the state's recognition of the growing strength of Colorado Springs and the economic vibrancy of the Pikes Peak region. Colorado College plays an important role as a key economic driver in the region, and partnering in C4C will allow Colorado College to leverage its sterling national and international reputation for the benefit of the entire community. While it's been a great 2 decades of Broadmoor Arena, we need to recognize that Colorado College has sponsored Division I hockey for almost 80 years, but has never had an on-campus home of its own. And our student body has never had the on-campus athletics fan experience our peer schools enjoy. This new facility will bring added life and energy to our campus, but it will also do so much more. The power of the City for Champions initiative will allow us to utilize our state-of-the-art athletic resources in support of our national governing bodies and their athletes. It is important to note Colorado College has staffing in the areas of sports medicine, strength and conditioning, athletics communication, marketing, event management, and equipment management, who are all industry leaders ready to lend support to the events that we will host. It should be noted that the facility will be optimized for high-definition video with full multi-camera production capabilities. All national and international level competitions want to be able to develop high-level digital content and deliver it on demand. The facility will also have the latest technology and high-capacity Wi-Fi for spectators and participants, thus enabling the greatest range of opportunity within the venue. Colorado Springs is known as Olympic City, USA, and if we are indeed going to continue to earn that moniker, we need to be aggressive in building out our city's athletic facility infrastructure. With the Switchbacks Stadium and Robeson Arena, we can move forward in supporting our vision of Colorado Springs being known as the premier destination for sports. These facilities will allow us to bid for the type of events which will bring positive attention and significant economic activity to the region. I am excited to think what our Convention and Visitors Bureau will be able to do with C4C, and it'll be even more fun to see what Tom Osborne and his terrific team at the Colorado Springs Sports Corp will be able to do when these facilities come online. It is important to note that we will meet the requirements of C4C not by stealing events from other Colorado venues, but rather Robeson Arena in Switchback Stadium will help our sports industry professionals develop new events or relocate events for venues in other states. In the end, the possibilities are endless. Colorado College President Jill Tiefenthaler and the CC Board of Trustees believe in Colorado Springs, and they are actively investing college assets into the city's future. This project is just another example of the college's commitment to the city and the greater Pikes Peak region. The college serves as an innovation and thought leader, as well as a significant driver of economic activity in the community. The recent partnership with the Fine Arts Center has allowed the city to continue to showcase a vibrant art scene, and we know the Robeson Project will do the same for amateur sports. Colorado College does not enter into any projects without doing its due diligence. Prior to entering into this agreement, the college underwent a wide-ranging study on parking, traffic, and transportation just to ensure the facility would work on our campus. We only interviewed architects who understood the historic values of the neighborhood surrounding the college, and we challenged contractors to deliver a building which would match or exceed the college's commitment to sustainability. We are confident we can do this the right way, and we are confident we can manage it for the long term. Mayor Suthers, your vision for City for Champions has produced a plan that is fiscally responsible, appropriate in scope, and maximizes available resources. You have delivered a proposal which is low risk and high reward. A decade from now, we're going to look back on this decision as one which helped not only accelerate our region's reputation for being a leader in sports, but as a model of responsible local government decision-making. Mr. Mayor, Colorado College is proud to partner with you, the city, the Switchbacks, and the state in making the final project in City for Champions a reality. Colorado Springs is a very special place, and today's announcement has made the city even better. Thank you.